What's up, y'all? Happy Monday and welcome back to Make It Happen, a space that the real, the ratchet, and the reckless has created where locals come and share their hustle and struggle while still making it happen. It's the perfect place for you to get a dose of real ass motivation. Today's guest is someone very exciting. She is definitely part of the new generation, which I'm really happy to have. I actually found her on TikTok and I'm really excited to just bring her on. It's the one and only Greta Ramirez, also known as Gretatata.
Already know.
She is a TikTok baddie and a Mexican rapper, y'all. What's up, Greta?
Okay, oh, what's up?
How
What's
are
up,
you?
y'all?
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm really excited to have you on, guys. I met Greta. We haven't officially met, but I found Greta on TikTok. If y'all know, TikTok is where it's at right now, especially for this younger ass generation. They just making it happen. So I was just really excited to find you because I was just telling my friends, I was like, yo, like I want more Latinas and I've had artists, but not a female rapper. So I was so hyped when I found you. Your voice is unique as fuck to me. And then I heard you spit, and I'm like,
You're gonna pull out the receipts right now.
yeah, that's right, girl. You got to get ready for this. So I'm going to play a little bit of what I have and what actually drew me into having you on the podcast. Again, thank you for joining us.
Problem.
All right.
I honestly thank you for inviting me. I feel like a celebrity.
And then you're going to get to look back at this too and be like, damn, bitch, once upon a time, it all started on TikTok. All right, so I'm going to play this. And there's two, but let's play this one.
Here we go. Aquí voy a hacer freestyle. Yo sé que en España no esperaban que le rapeara, pero mírame, yo traigo toda la salsita. Pues yo soy la mexicana, vengo de la Tijuana. Y ya, ahí viene toda la familia a criticarme porque a mí me gusta rapear. Que tengo que comportarme como dama educada. Pero eso que tiene que ver, hablemos de igualdad. Y yo hago lo que quiera, como coneja mala. Pues yo toda la vida haré lo que me dé la gana.
Period.
That was sick. Dude, is that the one that blew the fuck up, or was it the second one? Because there's two.
No, it was that one. It was that one. And you know what? You know that I'm so pretty and she liked that. And it had a few few thousand likes on TikTok. I was sitting on my bed and I saw it and I was like, hey, this beat slaps. And I started freestyling and I was like, oh, that'd be dope if you did it in Spanish. And then I was like, fuck it, just do it. But then that thing sat there on my likes for weeks. And I was like, I really need to get my ass to do this fucking TikTok. Yeah. And then I was like, but what is people going to say? Whatever. I was so like, I have my mom on TikTok, dude. I don't know, but I have my mom on TikTok.
Has she ever heard you rap before TikTok?
I did. It was, honestly, it was a secret. It was kind of a secret that wasn't a secret. Like if you knew me, you know that I get down when I'm drunk.
Yeah, I saw one of those TikToks that you said that. Yeah. I thought that was crazy.
It all started because I was making fun of a homie that always raps. Like they just do it for fun. Yeah. And then this one time I was with my ex-best friend. I was with her with some other dudes and she knew everything about me, right? So I started just saying stuff. And me and her were making eye contact and I was like, and you know, because when she's your best friend, she knows all the insiders.
Oh, no, yeah,
right?
of course.
So we were making hella insider jokes and whatnot. And we were like, damn, that shit low-key slap. And then I was like, let me try it today that I'm sober. And I tried to do it in my shower, dude. And I was like, fuck, low-key, I got some bars.
Yeah.
And I was like, bitch, I think I can rap. Yeah. And she was like, I think you can. So now whenever we had like parties and stuff, this one time we threw a hotel party pre-COVID. And it was me, her friend, and then a bunch of other people that came through. And I remember it was like a whole ass mood, like people were getting drunk and whatever. And she was like, one thing about her, dude, is that she got me out there. She was like, dude, you need to record yourself, tag asesino, tag like everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Big. And I was like, bitch, like, nah, that's too much. You're just reaching. And honestly, my friend, she's like not shy, but she doesn't say shit unless it's like for sure.
Real.
You know,
Yeah.
So to me, that she was like, dude, do it. You know, if let's say I showed her a fucking ugly ass outfit,
she'll tell you the truth. Yeah.
She'll be like, that ain't it, bitch.
You
like,
always need that friend. You always need that friend.
He was that friend. And she was like, nah, dude, like tag them motherfuckers on Instagram. Like, do it.
Damn.
Y siempre me da culito hacerlo. Hasta que en las fiestas, the way that she would do it is she wouldn't tell me, Greta freestyle, Greta spit bar. Nobody would tell me nothing. All I know is I would be in the bathroom and now I hear that little ding, 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 ding. So she played that one beat that she knew I was gonna spit to every single time. I could be faded as fuck. You know that talk that you give yourself in the bathroom when you're all faded.
You're like, damn, you look good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I would do like I would be there and then I'll be like, And I just hear the beat.
Like
And I'll come out, and everybody was staring at the door, like for me to come out. And I'll be like, all right. Like, and it would go down. So where it all like became official was the one time we were hanging out at that hotel party. It was like her and like it was people from Marca Ilegal. I believe so. Yeah, era el producer wiki, I call him. And this other fool, right? So it was a bunch of people there. And there was her ex was there. Her ex Isaed was there. I remember his name. He's gonna see this, he's gonna be like, this bitch said my name. And I remember roasting the fuck out of Isaed, bro. I was roasting this fool. I was like, ese güey salió negro de lo quemado que estaba. Like,
bitch, you're crazy.
And I kept staring at him and I kept saying, like, hey, fool, I'm sorry. He's like, nah, dude.
You had to. You're like, yeah.
And he's like low-key, like in my eyes, he's like gangster, like a little gangster. So for him to let me roast him in front of all these people, I was like, I must sound dope as fuck for this fool to take this fire.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, all right, I can rap. Like people were like, after that day, people officially started calling me like, hey, Gretatata, Gretatata.
Yes.
Like, I can rap. And I was like, all right, I guess people asking for it, like, it must be fine. It must be good, you know?
No, but I feel like it also works that you have so much fucking personality. Like the hype and the personality, definitely you're like, this bitch can rap. Lo vende más. Like it sells it more. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fucking dope because you're young, you're beautiful, bitch, and you got bars. Like that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like you got most of it. And I feel like in a time like this, especially that things are blowing up faster, it's an advantage. And also the fact that things are blowing up faster, it has brought, just to be quite honest, how I am, like it's just made everybody feel like they could rap. And I mean, no fucking shade, to each his own, but I really feel like, bitch, you could rap, and that's really rare. So I think that you just got to keep going from here.
I'll come back to the show when I'm famous.
But, oh, like, hell yeah, we're gonna do the update, girl.
Oh, actually, shout out to Black Wave Studios because they just picked me up. Manny, Johnny Rayos, you know, Johnny is the guy that not found me, but he's the guy that actually took me serious.
You met him through TikTok? Or how?
Yeah, no. We met before because I rapped at a bonfire and I was so drunk I don't remember. And this will be another story for another time. But he was there and he can, my God, like Johnny can rap, dude. Like Johnny goes like that fool sound like a chihuahua. Like that fool can rap. And he was like, nah, dude, like you're dope. Like you're dope. Like I swear you're dope. Like let me bring you to the studio. And I was, he's a guy, you know. So like to me, every guy wanted to like meet up and smoke. And I'm like, no, I don't do none of that shit. Like it would be like, yeah, well,
you already knew
some of your bars. So I was like I'm straight, you know. Like I know in my eyes, I was like, they probably just want to tap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good. I was like, I'm good for that. And at that time, I was like dating somebody. Later on, Johnny followed up with me. He was like, let's do it. And I was like, all right. So then after I freestyle with him, he was like, dude, you can spit. And I was like, you know. And after I heard his music, I was like, no, you can spit. I was so embarrassed. Usually when I'm about to have like a freestyle sesh, I like jump right in. I have no problem, you know. But this one knew what he was doing. Like he knows how to rap. He knows the structure. He knows how to make a song. He knows how to go in the studio. He knows the people. And I was like, ¿qué me va a decir? Va a decir que soy una morra meca, you know?
But he wouldn't have invited you if he didn't think you had it.
That's
from
true,
a good rapper.
I was like, maybe he was just faded or whatever. You're point blank, dude. He's like, I'm gonna bring you to the studio with me. And I was like, yeah. You know, fucking 3 days later, dude, he hits me up. He's like, look, I made this beat for us, this and that and that. And he's over there with his producer. And I was like,
oh, this is real.
Happening. I was
yeah.
And I remember I told him like, look, dude, like I don't have the funds to be doing that right now. I have to focus in school. I have my 2 jobs. I have my business. Like I have stuff going on, you know? He's like, ain't nobody asking you for no funds, dude. All I'm asking you to do is show up and show out. And I was like,
yes.
I was like, period. And yeah, so that's when I visited the studio for the first time. I met Manny. Manny has, Jesus Christ, like he's made me learn so much. And I've only been to the studio like a handful of times. Like at this time, I already found out that I could sing, that I can rap, that I actually have a lot of things that come to me very easy. And I was like, there's no way this is a thing.
And it's the first time it actually kicked in, or the chiquita, like never did it. Like, did anybody ever say you could sing or you could rap or you would rhyme? Girl, you wasn't rhyming in the elementary?
I'm not gonna lie. Es que yo siempre fui bien gordita, okay? So yo nunca fui como de que dejar de school. I was never shy. That's one thing about me. I was always a motherfucking clown.
Okay, cool.
Bro, I was always laughing and making people laugh. Because when you make people laugh, you feel like you're laughing with them. They're not laughing at you.
No, okay.
Pero cuando era bien shy, así como que no quería que se burlaran de mí, así como que los hacía reír. Una vez me acuerdo que yo estaba cantando en la casa y que mis hermanos me pusieron una canción creo que era Pedro Fernández. They were like, do it, and I was like, yo soy el aventurero. And my sisters were like,
this bitch can sing.
but this is like a vivid memory of my
When you were
childhood. Like
younger.
with divorce, our house was divided con una pinche pared de yeso, dude. My mom was petty at that time, dude. Like it was times. It was them times. And
Yeah.
after that, like we never followed up, right? But I was into dancing, so I knew I had something going on. So I was going to dance academy, and then here in Hoover, I did a dance club, I did step team, whatever. So mi mamá, yo siempre le hacía karaoke, like nos poníamos las de la Jenny Rivera, dude.
Oh, girl.
And it would go down in the motherfucking car, right?
Yes.
Mi mamá vendía produce, right? Mi mamá le decíamos la traficante de quesos. Mi mamá vendía así produce.
How many siblings do you have, if you don't mind me asking?
Tengo dos hermanas. They're both older than me. One is
so you're the
28 and one
baby.
is 27.
Okay,
So yo siempre fui
cool.
como su little nenuco. Like siempre me
Yeah.
hacían bullying, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm 21. They're like 8 years older than me. Like it was bad. Like they would send me to the store and they'd be like, okay, te vas a traer 3 chetos verdes con chamoy, una maruchan y una coca. And then te compro lo que tú quieras. But you know Mexicans, I'll be at the store and they'll be like, ¿todo esto va a ser para ti? Con razón. No, pues si tú no te malpasas. I'll be like,
Wow. Assholes. You're like, look at me now. Look at me now.
Period. But I don't think my mom ever thought I was going to be sick.
Yeah, I'm sure you shared with her that you fucking went viral on TikTok.
You know what? I haven't shared it with her.
Wait, what's your thing when you went to the studio? Does she know you go to the studio?
I don't live with my mom. I moved out when I was 18. So she knows very little about my life. Them Leo moms, hit this like button because Leo moms are something else. We're calling out for help. No, I'm kidding. But we are.
But where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in TJ. My family, my mom's from Jalisco. My dad's from Puebla.
Oh, shit. Yes.
I think me and my siblings were almost born in Guadalajara, or Santiago. My mom met my dad over here and like we moved. I guess she moved back over here or whatever. And my dad built us a house and whatnot. And then we were born and raised there. And then I moved here when I was like, 13? It was 2012. And my mom called me. This is so I work with an immigration lawyer to promote undocumented students going to college because I go to school.
Oh, wow.
I'm undocumented. So I go around to the San Diego district schools and I talk about my experience on how I made it to college, right? And it's the same.
Gretatata.
We help in the community.
That's what's up. Good for you. That's nice.
So I do that. The organization is called Students Without Limits. Shout out to Amy Scully.
Let's give them a horn.
And she got me to do that. And every single time I go, I'm like, pero ¿qué voy a hacer yo? Yo no sé nada de leyes. Yo no sé nada. All I want you to do, baby, is to share your story. And I'm like, all right.
Oh my God, girl.
I do that. When I moved here, it was 2012, and it was the first Christmas my mom didn't go home, to Mexico, because sometimes she would sleep here, you know, because she work here, work there, work here. So no quería cruzar mucho para que no le quitaran la visa.
And you're in San Diego.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that Christmas was the only Christmas my mom didn't show up, which is weird because I know birthdays and Christmas, my mom was gifting me up.
Yeah.
You know,
a lady with a gift.
I don't know the time I would get with it. So I was like, me acuerdo que, you know, when you tell your parents, or like, oh, I like frogs. And the next thing you know is your mom gets you like your room full of frogs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my parents never did that, but I understand that.
Me había gustado una pinche blusa de un panda, de un ojo verde y uno morado, dude.
Aww.
For Christmas, all I got was a panda hat, panda slippers, a panda skirt, a panda shirt.
Aww.
It was so funny. It was so funny. And my mom called me right at midnight and she was like, oh, ya sé que no te compré algo muy grande para esta Navidad, pero es porque te tengo ahorrado un dinero porque te quiero preguntar algo bien en serio. And I was like, oh, pues, ¿qué va a hacer? You know, va a ser un regalo bien chingón.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love it.
Pues quiero ver si te quieres venir a vivir a Estados Unidos conmigo. And I was like, are you serious? And she's like, sí, ya junté el dinero, mija, si te quieres venir y tengo quien te traiga. And I was like, let's do it. Damn. I was like, yes, do it. It was like, I'm gonna let you sink it in and
think about it overnight.
That's something I'll ask you tomorrow. And then she asked me tomorrow and the day after, and I was like, yeah. I'm ready. I was like, what do I do? Yo ya me había cruzado cuando yo tenía 7. Pero mi papá me hablaba, siempre me decía que hoy que no estás aquí conmigo es como si
Come
me
back.
faltara un pedazo. And it was really hard for me as a kid because now like my dad still calls me and he still tells me these things, but I understand like it's an emotional level kind of thing. He wasn't really gonna cut his arm, you know.
No, yeah,
But
yeah,
when
yeah.
I was
Well,
little,
you know,
do
men
these
too.
things.
They can't have women. Women are strong.
Yeah,
You
men
know.
are a little too
Don't.
much. And he's a
Yeah.
Capricorn, so he out here
I'm
like
a Capricorn. Don't come for
manipulating me. No, I'm
Capricorns.
kidding.
Capricorn men are different though.
But it's true, they are different, honestly. But yeah, so then I understood like, I gotta be with mom. I gotta be wherever mom is. Wherever mom is where home is.
Oh, ooh, that part. All right. Well, I'm so happy you got to even share that little personal part. I really like that because behind every fucking successful ass Latina, there's a good ass fucking story. Like there's always
There is
story and just family shit, you know? And I want to thank you for sharing that. That means a
no
lot.
problem.
And shout out to fucking, I literally right before you, I interviewed one of my closest friends and she shared a little bit about how it was still a privilege to be undocumented because it is a fucking privilege. Like me, that I was born here, I sometimes take that for granted and then I meet people, like you
To
girls,
remind you.
yes, like bitch, and then y'all are a reminder to the people that are back in their country, like y'all better get it too, because they would wish to be in your position. So good
Yes,
shit for just doing a little bit of everything, Greta. That's amazing. Like I just met you today, and you are a good fucking girl going places, and you're so young and so much. Let me give you a
thank
horn for
you.
that. Let me give a round of applause too. I like these butters. That's really good. So just driving back to what do you feel about like this whole music shit? Like, are you ready to go 100? Is this what you want,
I
boo?
am so excited.
And like you said,
When I tell you,
porque te viene naturally. You're like, I can't believe this shit comes out so easily. Like when you
it
spit.
does, like it
Yeah.
does, no cap, like sin gorra, way, la neta,
Yeah.
like it just happens, like it just happens, like it just happens, and to be honest, like I don't understand. I don't understand. There's okay. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, to be honest. Like Mercury on retrograde for all my astrological people, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and like life is not that easy, So the
Yeah.
fact that I am welcomed in the studio, especially because of school, so I always find like an alternative, like my exit from reality. It used to be reading when I was in middle school, high school, and then once I actually started high school, like for real, it was like I had a dream to go to school, and I was in for that shit. Like I was going places, and school was my safe zone. Like school was where there was nothing wrong. School is
Oh,
where
girl,
everybody liked
yes.
me, where everybody saw who
Exactly.
I was, where I felt like loved, and people saw me. I wasn't invisible. And then I went to college, and college is so much different than high school. It's like nobody knows who the fuck you are in
Nobody
college.
cares. Yeah.
You can wear
Nobody
the
cares
same
if you go
outfit
to
5 weeks
school.
in a row, and nobody's gonna fucking notice that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was dead as drinking Bud Lights on my way to school, and nobody fucking said nothing. You know what I mean? Right? So then school started to get really hard because I moved out of my house when I was 18.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Girl, I moved out of my mom's house with $100 in my pocket. Like that's it. And I had a good scholarship, and I was like, "Fuck, hopefully I make it." I was like, "Fuck it, one step at a time. You'll cross that
Yeah.
bridge when you get there, girl. Like, don't
Yeah.
back out
Baby
now.
steps.
Don't back out." And I was like, "Lo más importante es que mira, te aceptaron en la universidad, tienes tu beca. Con eso ya rifaste lo que sea, que Dios te lo ponga en su camino, porque ya,
Sí,
you know what I mean?"
sí.
And me la aventé, like me la aventé. Me acuerdo que en ese
Damn.
momento tenía mi primer novio, y mi novio me llevó, because I don't think my mom really processed the fact that I was going to go to school. Like she couldn't believe that I got accepted into a
A
USA
university.
school with a USA
Yeah.
scholarship with like dollars. You know what I mean? Like dollars, like
Yeah.
money. She was like, "There's no way." Like, and then I would kept getting like my acceptance letters, and she'll be like,
It's
"Eso es
real.
Photoshop."
You're like,
I'll be like,
mama,
"Mom,
I'm
no, like this
gone.
is real." I'll be like, "Mom, this
Yeah.
is real. Like this is a real deal. They're offering me like this, and this." And she'll be like, "Tanto dinero de dónde vas a-" I'm like, "Mom, I promise you, I'm barely gonna pay anything. Like you're good." Shit, little did I know,
Wow.
but but I did it. I went out, and it was so hard, dude. Like paying rent, car insurance, like all
On
of
your
this when I'm
own.
undocumented, dude. Like sin nada, like no podía trabajar, no podía hacer nada, dude, no podía hacer nada. So I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like it's been really rough since I was 18. But you know what? Slowly but surely, every year I have a handful of lessons that I pick up and that I'm like, okay, time to get better, you know? So it does get hard, you know, it does get really hard, like the importance of insurance.
Yeah, but everything will fall in place and you're going to learn that as you get older.
Everything has fallen into place. And that's why right now there's been so much problems with school specifically. Like there's been so many problems about my financial aid. Like de ya tiene como 3 semestres donde se me hace bien difícil. And like I barely make it in, you know? So I'm like, if it's so hard, if I'm forcing it that bad, maybe it's not meant to be, you know? But like I really want to go to school. Maybe it's just not my time to finish school. Maybe I just needed to like get out of my mom's house and go out here and go through all the hardship I've been through to be the strong mental person that I am today, so that I can jump into this music shit where if people talk shit about me, I don't give two fucks.
Exactly.
You know? Because it's hard. Like the industry is hard. Like
oh, girl, it's another
reading
world.
people's comments on TikTok it's a challenge. But now that I don't, back then it would have been, because I remember I used to be like so focused on like how many likes I have and who commented on my stuff and why don't I get comments on my stuff and why are my pictures not as pretty as these girls and why is my outfit not as popping, you know? And I learned like really slow, but I learned to like love myself, and I love myself so much. It's literally the biggest and greatest lesson. I'm so grateful that I know who I am, and that I love everything that I have, whether it's good or bad, whether I'm fat or skinny, whether I have long hair or short hair. Like I am bomb inside and outside, you know? And that was hard. Like that was like growing up with daddy issues, and then you know you were always by yourself, and my mom was really strict, but she wasn't crazy strict. Like I didn't do what I wasn't supposed to do porque a mí me daba miedo faltarle el respeto a mi mamá. Yo no lo hacía porque me van a dar una chinga or because me van a quitar mi celular.
Out of
I didn't
respect.
because of that. I did it because I didn't want my mom talking shit to my tias about me. That was me. I was like, my name is never gonna be on your
I'm
mouth.
gonna be
other
the
than
good
my
Greta, la que
period.
se porta bien all the
Yo
time.
en mi cabeza siempre me dije, yo tengo que ser el orgullo de mi mamá. Like yo,
Oh my
fuck,
God.
like, somebody has to do it, you know? Like, Fanny, tú no le hiciste a Jenny, también tú estás... No, I'm
Your
kidding, I'm kidding.
sisters.
No, my sisters are awesome. Like, my
Yeah.
sisters are so cool. My older sister, she just graduated college. I mean,
Nice.
slowly but surely, you know, she was the first one. She definitely had no help. And then my other sister, she has 2 kids. And, you know, like, she's an awesome mom. Like, goddamn, she's awesome. So they have, you know, they had
So
their
you're-
own battles. They had their own struggles. Because even though we were sisters in this divorce stuff and, like, being really separate from each other, we all kind of had our own world. Like, I forget my siblings have their own life,
Yeah.
you know? And so when it came to moving out and stuff, like it was just rough. And I'm glad that I learned all of those things on my own, because I was really dependent on like my mom was a big factor on like what I would wear. Like mi mamá me decía like te tienes que vestir más americana, te miras muy mexicana con ese pelo, te miras muy mexicana, like plánchate el pelo, ese pelo chino no. You know, like she would tell me all these things because she didn't want me to stand out like as an illegal, you know? And I understand why. It's like when they say like cover yourself because I don't want you to get raped kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was the same ideals, you know, but
Yeah.
different problem. So yo sé que mi mamá nunca lo hizo con odio,
bad
siempre lo hizo
intent.
simplemente con la intención de
For
protegerme.
you to be, yeah.
And back then, it was really hard for me to see things that way. For me, it was like, me odias, te
As a
caigo mal.
teenager. Yeah, that's the teenage phase.
No, I was like, yo no pedí nacer, si tanto te importa pagar mis biles. And back, I would have slapped myself, man. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, so it was really rough. So the fact that I learned all of that in college, where I was like, you know what? You are actually really pretty. And you know what?
yeah.
You actually do have nice teeth, and you have nice lips, and you have nice nose, and you have nice eyes. Like, whatever, you don't like your weight, I was like, work that booty, do some squats. If you like your legs, do your you know what I mean? So it took me a long time to like, no, yeah, you're tomboy, yeah, you like sneakers, and yeah, you don't dress pink,
But it's you.
and that's fine. You know, it's cool, you like man clothes, that's chilling, you're rocking it, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But it took me a while to know this is my style. I don't do no Pandora, I don't do no fucking Swarovski, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe yo todavía traigo mi virgencita de cuando me la dio mi tía de oro, and whatever. If that's all you can, rock what you have, like
Greta,
rock what you have. Like a lo mejor tú no te pones esas maripositas en los oídos, but you rock your hoops and that's period.
exactly.
And it just took me
Greta,
a
you
while.
are
Like,
fucking dope. I'm in awe, bitch. I'm literally in fucking awe with you. And I swear to God, I'm being honest. Like, I've never had this fucking kind of energy on this podcast. I'm always the loud one, and I'm like this, like the quiet one right now, because you are killing it. And I'm like in shock. I feel like you are a prima, like one of my cousins. I'm like, bitch, because all my cousins, like, we're all loud, right? So the only energy that I get like this is usually my primas, my friends, right? Or like people
bitch, I'm not
close.
as fuck. You know how much, and this is the funny thing about how people say about my voice, because
Oh, your
growing
voice is
up,
amazing.
mamá siempre me decía, like, cállate.
Yeah, yeah.
My sister would tell me,
My
like,
grandma same.
you
Girl,
know,
like tone it
or I'll be
down.
anywhere and they'll be like, okay, quiet your
You're like the
voice.
loudest girl, right?
Siempre me decían que me callara el hocico, yo así como de que, you know what I mean? Like, me daba coraje que me dijeran que me callara. So for a long time in college, I tried to change my voice. Every new semester was a
You're like,
chance for
hi,
me to
this
act
is
like a brand new
Greta.
pro. Because nobody knew. The good thing about college is nadie sabe quién chingados eres.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
took it for my advantage. So every semester I would try a new, like, thing. So
Give me
every
one of them. Give me one of them.
bitch, every single, I'll pull up con una ponytail, right, bien lambida, y con mi maquillaje, y con una scarf y todo acá, cuando estaban de moda las scarves. Me
Let's
ponía una
scarves.
scarf y me ponía mi suétercito acá, mi button up, una blusita de acá, bien mamona la morra. Y con mis flats, ¿ok?
Oh, the flats. Don't forget the flats. It wasn't a complete outfit without the flats.
The flats were horrible. I hated
They
wearing flats.
stink.
But I was like, but they're girly. They're girly. So I was like, all right. So I'll pull up and they'll be like, Greta or Mir? So I'll be like, here. I'm like, here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then after the semester, I'll be I
yourself. Yeah.
The real me would come out. I'll be like, what did you say? I'll be like, I'm sorry,
I don't understand. Yeah.
Like, I would be like, excuse me, did you mean by that question was the reference against this and that prior to, therefore, looking into this, conclusion to. Listen, I don't get it. You're going to have to repeat yourself.
Start all over slowly, please.
Give me that slow-mo. And then I would say, look, I'm undocumented. I'm not from here. I'm foreign. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh my God. Yes. Let me give you a word.
They came to the point where I was like that.
But you know what? I love how you're sharing the struggle of it, because I was just talking to my friend and her name's Jacqueline, and she was saying how kind of like that fear was put into her growing up because she was undocumented, que tenía que tener miedo a todo. Like she felt like she couldn't speak up.
Man.
And you literally, your mom's looking at you like your whole life, like, cállate. And you're like, no, like, this is who I am. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not from here, but this is me. This is Greta and I'm myself.
Porque yo no entendía. ¿Sabes qué es algo que me ayudó mucho? Que cuando llegué, pues mi mamá me decía todo eso de que vístete más americanito.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pero luego yo iba a la escuela y it was like whatever, Y cuando yo iba con mi pelo normal, cuando me hacía mis trencitas, cuando me vestía como me gustaba, dude, I would get so many compliments. Damn. And I'll be like, if this is what looks good on me.
Yeah, who you are.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it up, Greta. You're going to do whatever you want. And it came to the point where I kept telling my mom, like, yo no tengo que tener miedo. Like, ¿por qué? Ten miedo tú de ti, de lo que tú quieras. I was like, ¿por qué me quieres meter a mí un miedo que yo no tengo? Like, no seas así. Like, me siento más feo que tú me digas eso a lo que diga la otra gente, porque a mí me importa tu opinión, no me importa lo que la demás gente diga.
Yeah.
Tú eres alguien que yo quiero, a mí me importa lo que tú digas, a mí me importa lo que tú pienses de mí. Y si yo estoy feliz poniéndome mis pinches tenis, ¿por qué te molesta? You know?
Yeah.
And you know what's the funniest part? My mama only wears sneakers and jeans and shirts. So I'm like, what is your problem?
It be like that. They tell you what not to do and they do it. And they do it.
Girl,
that's parenting.
Like, all I see is Nike on your feet. Like, what's up? What's up? What's happening?
Oh my God, you're like, it reminds me of my younger sister. Like, you're the opposite of, you don't go along with your mom. Like, you don't go along. I was the oldest. So I was like, yes, mom. Like, I don't know if your sister's probably the same.
Was like you.
But my sister's more like, no, it don't make sense what you're saying. Like, it don't make sense. Yeah. It's a mom thing.
My sister like, tú nomás dile que sí, cállate el hocico.
That's me. I'm like, dude, can you just agree with her? We'll talk shit about her later.
I know. I'm like, no, I'm gonna tell her right now. I'm be like, that don't go together. You know?
And a mom hates that. A mom hates a daughter to tell, you know?
She'd be like, yo soy la mamá, tú eres la hija que no lo entiendes. And I'll be like, oh my God, here we go again.
So till this day, do you feel like it's an issue that you don't stay quiet and you don't care what people think? Like to her?
It is an issue. It is an issue. But my mom has grown so much. You know what's one thing about me is that I went to school and a lot of shit that worked was that I learned how to speak English really fast. Like I learned how to speak English in like 6 months, dude, that I was here.
Wow. Well, yeah, you're really fucking smart. You do I don't know how many fucking things and you only 22. I'm like, bitch, I was just getting drunk and passing out at that time. Like,
you know, I actually didn't even have alcohol until I was like 18 and I was almost 19.
When I had my same, but still, I was still being a drunk bitch. And you're like, you're doing so much.
Like it was bad. Like, so, yeah.
That's nice to be.
So me llevaba muy bien con los de la oficina, dude. Like, I probably owed like $100 in tardies y me lo perdonaron y gradué, dude, chilling. Hasta hablé en la pinche ceremonia.
That's fucking dope. You know what's crazy? Because my next question was gonna be like, I was gonna ask, what do you see as like the good and the bad with the new generation happening? But because I also forget that you are not from the US, your brain is not like these fucking kids out here. I feel like that has such a big impact on why you don't even seem like you're so young. You're so madura, like you said. But you can't really relate. You can't relate to the dumb shit these fucking kids are doing. You just can't.
I really can't.
Yeah.
Like there's so many undocumented kids that I've known that they're undocumented too. So supposedly we're supposed to connect to an extent. And a lot of the times I have zero connection with these people because they were raised here. They were not born here. Like they brought them when they were 4, 5, 6, you know? But they were here for so long that they already act privileged. You know? Yo cuando me gradué de la high school, yo no sabía que había tanta gente undocumentada de mi generación. I was like, I literally met this when I was like, ¿tú tampoco tienes papeles? I'm like, ¿tú tampoco? I'm like, you know, so it was weird because they're yo no sabo kids, you know? And I'm like, dude, like, no, like, kids that like, they ditched, they like smoked, they drank at the park, like they did drugs. At this time, they're probably doing coke and Molly and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was never my cup of tea. Like, I was very straight up with what I wanted. Like, I remember since I was little, like, I've always dreamed big. Like, I want to dance. I want to be in like Rihanna's dancing stuff, and I want to travel with them, and I want to be a background dancer, and I want to be famous, or like I want to be an actress, or I want to be famous even if it's for like doing something really good for my community. Like I want to be known. Like I don't want to be. I want to be somebody that when you say, remember Greta, they're like, yeah, dude, she was funny, you know, or she was smart, or like I want to change somebody else's life. Like there's so many people that have impacted me throughout my entire life. I want to be one of those persons, you know, and I'm so grateful. Like, I don't know, you know, I knew I had to bring my family's last name somewhere. Like, I have to break this chain. I don't know. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care what pains I have to go through. Like, my family has to eat. I don't want nobody fighting over grandpa's terreno. I don't want nobody like, hermana no tengo carro, or hermana no tenemos para. What if we ever get sick? What if we ever develop like something and we really need to go to the hospital? Like, I don't want to be there like, oh, se me murió mi hermano porque soy pobre. So like, I was like, you know what? Maybe my mom is not rich. Maybe my dad is not rich. And my mom was a big person that told me these things. She would tell me like, tú no sabes, tú no puedes aceptar que tú crees, naciste así, te vas a morir así. She'll be like, ni modo, no naciste hija de padres ricos, no sé qué quieres, métetelo en la pinche cabeza. Because I would tell her, like, I want to go to college. She's like, no, puedo pagarte la universidad. She'll be like, let's go to Mexico. I'll pay all your tuition there. I'll rent you an apartment. I'll get you a car, dude, but let's go to Mexico. And I'm like, dude, there's no future there. There's no way I'm going to go. Like, there's no way. There's no way that's going to happen for me there. Like, after all the schools that I've seen here, I'm like, dude, mi hermana están sacando rifas para comprar fans for the freaking classrooms. And I'm like, dude, these classrooms have heaters and AC in the entire building. Like these people, they have parking. Like, I'm not going to get raped when I leave my school. I'm not going to disappear when I come back from class. You know, like, I have to stay here. Like, mom, for what I want to do, I have to stay here. And she'll be like, no, pero es que tú tienes que saber que tú naciste ilegal, te vas a morir ilegal, y esta es nuestra vida, y tienes que aceptar tu realidad. That was her, like, she would be really fucked up, but I know what she meant was, you need to wake up from that little bubble that you have. Like, this is reality. Things cost money. Pain hurts, and the world is cruel and cold and fucked up. And she taught me that shit. So it was really big for me when I left at 18, and I was like, I knew a lot of shit. Like, I knew a lot of shit. Like, I remember, I will never ever forget. Like, my mom would tell me, like, men just want one thing, and you need to know this. Men just want one thing, and they're gonna tell you really pretty things, and they're gonna want to tell you whatever you want to hear. And you need to know, men just want to fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to mommy.
Period. No
Seriously.
importa.
Seriously.
She would be like, do not. They would be like, te prometo las estrellas del mundo. Until you don't see no motherfucking star on your hands, you don't get anything.
That's right. Damn. See,
Yeah,
your
my mom,
yeah.
mama
Yeah.
was good. She would
Your
be
mom
like,
was a
te va a decir que te va a
gangster.
comprar maquillaje, te va a decir que te va a comprar esto. Ya que te lo compré, entonces lo besas. Ya que te lo compré, entonces, ya que te lleve allá a hacer eso, entonces le haces
Well, yeah,
caso.
because
Entonces,
men
sí, mi
just
amor.
talk. Let's not even men. Y'all not even gonna be a topic on this podcast. It's just I'm over it. But I'm so Greta.
Like, that was
That's
a big
fucking
deal. Pero
dope.
después,
Your
that's
mom.
when my mom told me that shit about, like, tienes que saber que aquí va a pasar. And then once I left, I was like, you know what? No.
I'm gonna
Tú te
show you.
encargaste. My mom didn't even live in that reality. My mom was poor to the fact that, like, to the point that they, like, hay días que nos comían, like, no tenían ropa, like, mi mamá, like, it was bad, dude. Like, hacían del baño en un pozo, like, it was
Yeah.
bad, dude. When I tell you it was bad, it was like, you would never imagine. I'll have a computer. You would never imagine. I would have makeup. You never imagine. I even nothing, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you are so contradicting yourself. You're saying you yourself are proof that what you're saying is not true. Like, you moved to the USA, went back, came back, left your man, didn't, and come on, keep in mind, this was like 20 years ago. There was big stuff about women who divorced.
Yeah.
And there was a long time where my tias and all of them were looking down on my mama because she was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my mom said, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I don't gotta deal with him. It's a thing.
2021, my mom's been retired for a few years. Since I was 18, my mom retired. My mom has owned two official location businesses, two businesses that she ran from home. She's done multiple jobs. She's owned property. She has a husband now that pays all her bills, that loves her unconditionally. She has gotten surgery. She's gotten lipo. My mom takes care of herself. My mom is a beautiful, awesome,
She's
wonderful
living her life.
woman.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you got me to the United States, dude.
And now you trying to put limits on me?
You gonna tell me I can't get somewhere else? You gonna tell me this is my reality when you didn't accept your own reality, bro? I was like, no, you
Damn,
were
Greta,
supposed
I
to
would
get
hate to have you as a daughter. Be like, how she know more than me?
No, Cass.
your mom
Sometimes my mom
probably
be telling my
loves it.
tias, like, hey, I be learning from this bitch. Like,
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you end up learning
You
from
know
your
what?
kids.
because my mama is hella street smart. My mom is stupid street smart. But there is so much more that I've learned in college about mental health, about abusive relationships, about childhood trauma. And I'm like, Mom, you have so much childhood trauma, and I want to talk to you
And I
about
want to
it.
tell you that it's not okay. Yeah.
I want to talk to you about it. There is a solution for you feeling this shitty, because I know that you isolate yourself, and I know that you feel nobody can help you, but I want to help you. I love you, and I want to be there for you, and I am always going to be here, and I want you to know that I understand. And my
Yeah.
mom, I never forget that day. My mom cried. Like, that was the first time I saw my mom drop a tear.
Breakdown.
First time ever. And my mom was like, how do you know this? Yeah, I feel.
Greta, stop. Hey, when you laugh at trauma, that's what we do.
Hey, you
cope.
gotta,
You gotta joke
like,
about it. That's
you know
how we
us.
cope. Yeah.
But
That's
but
amazing.
yeah, dude.
though.
So that's where my mom started to, like, fuck, my kid is grown, and she knows
Yeah.
about bills, and she knows about.
And you're not
boyfriend.
gonna stop till you get what you want.
Literally, my mom tells that to people. Like, my mom tells
There's
that
no
to people.
point in
I
me
used to
telling
always tell her, I'm moving out at 18. I don't want you talking shit, because my mom's always talking shit about, like, tus hermanas todavía las ayudo, ellas también merijonas. And I'm like, you're not gonna be talking this shit
You're
to
not gonna
me.
say
man.
that to me, yeah.
Mm-mm. And I was like, I'm moving
Yeah.
out, and she never believed me. And like a few months after I moved out, like, my mom was like, you're gonna come back, and I didn't come back. And then later on, my mom was like, no, la verdad, yo nunca creí que te fueras. Pero yo sabía que de mis tres hijas, si una iba a hacer algo acá bien radical, ibas a hacer tú. Yo ya sabía.
Nice. Well,
So
see, you're a
that's what I learned.
blessing.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, I do not control where I was born, but I can definitely control where I'm going to
Where your
die.
life is going.
You know? I was like, no puedo controlar en dónde
Yes.
nací ni de quién son mis papás, pero yo puedo controlar qué tipo de mamá yo quiero ser. Yo puedo controlar qué
Your
tipo de casa yo
future.
quiero tener, en dónde me voy a morir, hasta dónde yo voy a llegar. And only I know my limits. And sometimes I'm very limited in opportunity, pero sabes que todo lo entrego a Dios in the universe. And it always just falls into place. It always falls into
Exactly.
place.
And girl, everybody that's here in this world and this life has a reason to be here. So you have yours. And it seems like you ain't gonna stop till you get it.
I ain't.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Now that
Black
music is an option, bitch.
I
Like
know, dude.
now you're fucking rapping.
I know, dude. That's the thing. I was like, God really held me in until I decided to put that talent out.
Yeah.
And I've always known, dude. Like I always sing on my own. I always rap on my own. And I was like, that was looking fire. That was looking fire. You know, I gas myself up. And I'm like, ay, qué vergüenza, ¿qué van a decir de ti? Que eres una morra que rapea mexicana. You know, like
Who
whatever.
cares?
So
Like
I
you
always talk
said.
shit about my.
Go
And
ahead.
then when it came to that, like when people started telling me, like, bitch, you're actually good. And then when I went to the studio, I was like, you know what? Maybe that's why school started to fail right now. Because I needed something to be happening at the moment for me to like not fucking want to kill myself, you know?
Yeah.
Like school was what kept me alive for a long time. Like I wanted to be somebody so bad, like so bad. And now that school's like low-key not working out for me, music out of nowhere is like hella working out for me. And I just understand like it really just be God's transitioning.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm tell you.
It
That's
really
God.
just is his transitioning. Like
Like
it's
Greta, let's
Jesus
put that to the
Christ.
side because right
I'm like,
now there's an
why would it
opportunity for
happen?
you.
Out of all the men, you know, like out of all the men that I've talked to that have told me like come through, let's speak, let's do this, let's do that. Out of all the people that have told me like let's go in the studio, let's do this, hop in my song. Why did I actually decided to go hang out with him?
Mm-hmm.
Why did something in my heart tell me go do it? You know, go do it. I was like, se lo dijo hermanos de Dios que este hombre no me haga nada.
Yeah.
He was the most awesome guy ever. He's so humble. He's so freaking funny, dude. Like that whole place, yo nunca entro sintiéndome que me miran como un pedazo de carne. Like they even told me, dude, you're one of the homies.
Yeah.
Like you're like a guy in a girl's body.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome.
And you
It's
like, well,
like they
keep it like that because I'm about business.
period.
Be
That's
about your
period.
bag. That's period. Is there anybody that inspires you in music at the moment?
What?
Who inspires Greta?
I don't know who inspires me.
Well, you mentioned you said Coneja Mala, and I don't know why. Like I'm like
I love Bad Bunny. I'm not gonna lie.
I literally thought I
Bad
was like I
Bunny
can
is
picture you
fire.
in one of his songs. Like I literally was like this bitch
And
probably
it's
gonna
gonna
sing with
happen.
yeah.
We
I'm
speak
like
in
you. I
succession.
would hear you on a song with Bad
It's
Bunny.
going to happen. It's going to happen. That's period. But
Yes.
I do love Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, J Balvin, they got me into like, because I used to hate reggaeton, dude. I used to say reggaeton is trash. That shit don't make no sense. That's just for them nacos, para la gente corriente.
Well, yeah,
And
it was kind of seen like that. Like it was kind of embarrassing if you listen to reggaeton, and now it's all
yeah,
of a
but you
sudden
know, but I
popping.
still loved Gasolina. But there was like the, tú eres la sensación de bloque. A mí no me
Oh,
gustaban esas canciones.
really?
Ahora ya me gustan,
Oh,
pero yo no,
yeah.
no, porque es que haz de cuenta que yo en México, pues toda mi vida yo con mis hermanas. So I knew as far as they would let me know. Yo no sabía cómo usar el LimeWire y todo eso.
Oh,
Or LimeWire,
LimeWire,
whatever.
yeah.
So yo escuchaba lo que sea que me escuchaban. Y mi hermana escuchaba mucho corridos con su novio. So yo sabía un montón de acá de narcocorrido de 500 balazos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
No.
what you were listening to.
So then I got a lot into like indie and like American music. Yo creo que por eso hablé, así es como me enseñé a hablar inglés bien rápido.
Faster.
Porque yo ponía las canciones de la Nicki Minaj y la ponía
Nicki
con los
Minaj.
lyrics en la pantalla y, lo trataba de rapear así tan rápido como ella. I would try to rap it up. Boom, 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 and that's how I got my pronunciation right.
Wow.
And yeah, tip for all my people.
Hey, look, that was little signs right there. The little rapping signs. Since Nicki. Yeah, that's cuando empezó a little bit. Little do you know you were trying to learn English.
El rap, whatever. Pero la verdad es que I don't want to sound... I don't want to sound, you know, a little cliche or a little corny, clingy, whatever. What is it? Cringe. My
Cringy.
friend Julie taught me that word.
Cringy.
I don't
Cringe.
want to sound cringe, but Jenny Rivera is freaking bomb.
Yeah.
Man, Jenny
Why is
Rivera
that
is fire.
cringy? Why is that cringy? Jenny
I don't know.
Rivera is
They're gonna be
that
like, oh,
bitch.
see, oh, see. You know,
No,
I don't care.
what?
But
Jenny
Jenny
Rivera.
Rivera,
What the
like,
fuck?
I literally, Jenny Rivera, Gloria Trevi, like, I grew up on
Yes.
their music because my mom was a single mom.
Yeah.
You know, my mom was a single
The
mom. So, like, I was
karaoke
singing
that she
all of their
promised you.
music.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, like, I was singing all over their music and I knew them all. Like,
Yeah.
so you know that, my divina. Like, I was singing this shit, you know, with
Jenny,
my soul.
girl. Yes.
Más impactaba, she'd be like, damn, you know more lyrics than I do, you know? Me acuerdo que mi abuelita tenía porque hubo un tiempo en el que viví con mi abuelita y mi abuelita ponía el CD de la Gloria Trevi todas las mañanas, dude.
Oh,
So,
she's
pues me las
beautiful
sabía
too.
todas, like, doctor, psiquiatra, ya no me digas
Yeah,
tonterías.
she was like the loca that everybody said. My grandma would tell me that I remind her of her when I was
I
younger
love
too.
her, so.
She's a shit.
And I would realize, like, these girls are doing things that, like, girls don't usually do.
That's why
Like,
you
they
like
need
them
to
so
get-
much. Like Jenny. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, literal, a mí me vale 5 hectáreas, eh?
Yeah.
So I was like, this is really cool. Like, I think this is me. And I'm really tomboyish. And don't get me wrong, I love my dick, but it's just like how I am, you know?
Yeah.
It's just how I am. This is
It's
my
you.
flow. This is my style. And I'm realizing it's finally a freaking thing. Like, it's
To be yourself is trending.
and it's really cool because there's not a lot like me, you know?
Oh yeah, of course.
There really ain't a lot like me that there's to do all this stuff. And it's really loud. And there's about like, girl, I'll talk to you about a UTI. I have no problem telling you the truth. I have no problem. I'll tell you.
He
how to
cheated
know
on you. He a
a
hoe.
good date if you cheat or not.
Yeah.
I will tell you how to arrive to your date appointment and get what you want from me. I will.
Yes.
I have no
Y'all hear
problem.
that? Y'all better make Greta your friend. So y'all
Yo
not
no soy
dumb.
así, yo no soy envidiosa, pero hay muchas veces que eso no está bien. No, por eso no tengo muchas amigas. Porque they're like,
They don't want to hear the truth.
yeah, they don't want to hear. They're like, la neta eres bien mamona, or like, la neta you're so mean, dude. When you say things, it hurts.
Oh my God, girl. That's I'm like, you not like, what is your sign? What's your
Yo soy bien mala para dar pity talk. Yo soy bien
No,
mala
yeah.
para.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I
está-
have a little bit of friends. That's why I only got 2, 3 friends.
No, I'm not gonna be like, no te preocupes, mi amiga, que es un tonto. No, I'm gonna be like, you're a dumb bitch because I told you it was coming.
Yeah.
I told you he was gonna fucking never talk to you again, and you decided to let it happen. So what's up?
Yeah.
You know, and they'll be like, bitch, it's not nice. You
But
know, like,
yeah, but I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to be your real friend and tell you the truth.
so I have learned to do a new thing where I'm like, do you want comfort or do you want
The truth.
answer?
Yeah.
You know, so now it's like, okay, I guess I can be like, okay.
A little nice. You could be a little nice, Greta. Or what should the people, the viewers, be ready for? What's coming?
Definitely music.
Well, we hope so. After what we heard.
So definitely music. Black Wave has officially adopted me, and
Okay.
they're awesome. They're awesome. Honestly, they're not bad people. I literally have them on my laptop. I have them on my phone. Like, they're really awesome. They have been really nice to me, and I know I'm gonna do stuff. I know something is gonna happen. You know, like I know something is gonna happen for sure. Like for sure.
Oh no, yeah, with no doubt.
Right now, for now, I did a cipher with Doble Filo. I did a feature in Johnny Rayos song. So I have a rapping verse there, and I did part of the chorus. Manny made the beat, and then we have what else? Soy, I think it's Soy Ver. I have it right here. Her name's Soy.
Okay, and everything is a link in your bio. Like if we provide everybody with your Instagram where they can listen.
So this is the thing. I'm doing a feature and a remix of her song, pero I have no control over when do they drop their shit because it's not my song.
Yeah.
It's their projects. So even though I'm part of it, I can't show you what it sounds like. And I mean, this has been done for a while, but like, I just can't air it out. Like, I have no rights over what was happening there. So after I talked to Manny, I was like, you know what? I hop a lot on, I do a lot of like features. I hop on people's stuff, but I should probably have my own stuff, my own content. You know? And I've been writing a lot, and I'm getting you guys a lot of stuff.
Yes, we want to hear it. when it comes
Definitely
out?
music.
Mhm.
Definitely a lot of music. I am planning on going back to school. Well, I'm technically in school. Um, I'm gonna be a lot more active on YouTube. So if you guys don't know,
Okay.
I've been on YouTube for a while. Literally, I could live off of being myself. I hate working. And don't get me wrong, I am not a huevona. Yo soy manager and best salesperson of my job.
Yes, I give you
I got the best reviews on there. I
Period.
have my own clothing business. I run a thrifting business and the swap meet
Nice.
every weekend. And
Oh, I saw
I
that.
get up at 6 in the morning. I go get my merchandise. I get up at 5 in the morning.
Yes.
I go set up my puesta at the swap meet. I'm there. I pick it up every weekend. I load and unload my truck. So I'm not lazy. I am not a lazy person, but I am a strong believer. And this is another problem that came with my mama. My mama would be like, agarra más horas. Eres bien huevona, agarra más horas. And in my head, I'm like, ¿por qué tengo que trabajar más horas cuando me pueden pagar más por las horas que ya hago?
Yeah. There you go.
Why do I have to
Ask for
waste more of
raises.
my time when they can spend more of their money when I know I'm a good ass worker? You
Exactly.
know?
Knowing your
So,
worth.
and I know for a fact, like, it's been rough, but I've learned so much. Like, el trabajo te necesita tanto como tú a él,
Oh, yeah,
como
exactly. They need you.
ellos también te ocupan, baby. Y lo más barato que tú te estés willing to sell yourself for, they will buy
They
that.
will
Like,
absorb it. Yeah.
don't go in
Use
there,
you
don't go
up.
in that job interview and be like, pues las horas que ustedes quieran. No, mi amor. You go in there and you tell them, I want to work Monday to Friday, that's it. Saturday, Sunday, I'm off, I have church, period.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, because they will take advantage of you. Ooh,
And
girl,
then
I never
they
want to go back.
will. This is something I learned like a few years ago. As a giver, you need to know when to stop because
Hmm.
takers don't. They don't know when to.
Exactly.
Y te van a absorber hasta la última pizca de felicidad, de energía y todo lo que tengas en tu
Drop.
ser for their benefit. So you have
Exactly.
to really, really like wake the fuck up, dude.
Well, I'm
No,
sure they did with this podcast, Greta. You really doing it, girl. Like everyone's gonna love. This was fucking amazing, and I just want to thank you again for just sharing, putting everything out there, sharing your personal life, sharing your goals, and just sharing yourself with the world. And like really,
I mean, cuando sea famosa va a pasar de todas maneras, so why not start practicing?
that's right. No, that's real. That's real because there's more to
Yo
come. And
saco mis trapos sucios para que nadie me los saque. I started like having my intimacy, with my first boyfriend
uh-huh.
after I moved out of my mom's house. Porque let's be honest, I've always been a horny kid. But yo siempre decía, like, yo no voy a perder mi virginidad cuando vivo con mi mamá. Imagínate, estás ahí en tu noche especial y tu mamá
Yeah.
marcándote para que regreses a la casa. ¿Qué pedo? Like, that's where, like, I want to wake up next to my baby, and like, let's go for breakfast kind of shit. So I
Yeah,
always
not
planned that.
hiding.
So I'm single and ready to mingle. Y'all have bomb ass pussy. What's up? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, quarantine. You don't get Rona with these dirty motherfuckers.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But she's single. If anybody's wondering, Greta is young, popping,
But
smart, rapping,
they're
single.
gonna be scared, but it's okay. I need me a smart man.
That's what's really no. Nada
Uno que
como
me lleve
dice
a
Bad
playa.
Bunny, que en un bobo se le pegue. But girl, you got it going on. Greta, is there something you want to add that you feel I didn't give you the chance to add?
Nah, dude. Honestly, you put it all out. You went
You
all out.
you did really good, girl. Thank you.
Invite me
Thank you.
again.
Oh no, hell yeah. You're gonna have to once Rona's over, you're definitely gonna have to be part of the ratchet shit. Like the drinking, the turning up.
Dude,
You said you're
not
down to talk
don't
about other
fucking win.
things. So I'm sure people will be down to hear like the ratchet shit. Cause this was just like a little interview. Cause it's for Motivation Monday. Make it happen. Cause
Oh,
you're
I
making it
was good for
happen.
this one then, because
This one was
get
perfect. This one was inspiring
up
as
your
fuck.
ass, and I don't want to hear no fucking excuse. Si yo sin papeles,
Ira.
sin ayuda, sin trabajo, sin hablar inglés, sin
Yes.
nada, güey. Estoy en donde estoy. Tú tienes cero excusas to be fucking slacking. If you want that fucking summer body, stop eating like a fucking pig and get yourself an Aztec Tannin spa, and I'll get you some treatments.
I'm about to go eat
Okay?
Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Stop capping. If you want that job, you do your research and you have the internet. There's no excuse for you to not be doing what you want to do. You want to be a real estate agent, there's online schooling. You want to go to school, there's community college. You literally just stop caring. Just do it there. You see the chance, don't let it go. If I was to let go, imagine if I was to let go the chances that were presented to me. If it all started back then when my mom asked me on Christmas night if I didn't want to come to the USA, and I said no because I was scared,
Ooh,
I would not be here,
there you
dude. I
go.
would not be anywhere. Like, nowhere. Like, ask that guy out. Fuck it up. If he says no, that's his loss. Whatever. Hay más hombres en el pinche mundo que estrellas en el cielo. And that's something my sister taught me and that will forever stay with me. Don't ever take no for an answer. That's something my dad taught me. Okay, like literally pick up the little things. Whatever I said today, make a note. Whatever stand out to you, make a note. Whatever hit you in your heart, this was the sign you were meant to hear.
Yes. That is fucking perfect.
If it felt like I was talking to you, I probably fucking was. Yeah. Okay, and
somebody who is sleeping on Greta, can people stop sleeping on Greta? Like, bitch, you're it. And where can people find you? Because everyone's gonna want to follow you. Where can the listeners find you?
Me puedes encontrar en Instagram as Gretatata.
And we'll put it here.
So GRRATATA. Do not add me on Facebook. That's strictly family. Because if you see my mom's pictures, you're gonna think I'm catfish. You can find me on TikTok as same thing, Gretatata. You can find me on YouTube as Gretatata. Share your stories with me. If you ever need somebody to talk about depression, if you ever have a problem and you don't know if it's okay, if you feel like your life is just nowhere to be found, you have no purpose, you can always come and talk to me, because I am so sure you were born for something. And if you needed an answer, or you need somebody to slap you and tell you to wake up, then that'll be me.
Yes, Greta, you will be back. You will be back. This was amazing. I want to thank you so much for coming on. Y'all already know what it is. It's your girl, Nessa Nandez. Tell your mama, your abuelita, everybody that the real, the ratchet, and the reckless is where it's at. We signing out.
Period. Bye.